Guys, welcome to Farming Simulator 19 on Marwell Manor Farm. And up on the mod hub today, I don't know if it's one of the only things that got chucked up, but today being Tuesday, you guys can see it up in the top right hand corner. A new truck come out, and it's one that I wondered what the hell it was, and I'm pretty sure I've seen it floating around but fully branded. But to go with my theme that you guys know I love to do, yeah, plans have changed on this map. Massively. Well, I say massively. Not too bad. So we're going to go to trucks. We were going to get this man truck. And I've got it on Oakfield, so I don't feel too bad to not get it on here. PTO, the air system, everything, so I could run attachments off of it if I wanted to. And trigger you guys. Although a lot of you aren't that triggered, which is awesome. Or ex-military. Yeah, I just have to. As soon as I saw I could change the colour on this, I was like, main colour, olive, rim colour, that ox colour, design, olive, ex-military, auction lot. I just love this type of stuff. So, yeah, we're gonna get it. 61 grand, so we'll buy that. I'll go over the, obviously, everything on this. You can change all the colours and all that crap. I may even do a, whatchamacallit, a mod review on it to tell you guys the truth, but I'll quickly go over it briefly. You can go through all the different designs. We'll just go to standard. Attaches, you can put a fifth wheel on it, so it can tow trailers, which is why I'm definitely going to be doing this. It doesn't have a PTO or anything like that. I believe this is some sort of German, Eastern European truck, and I do think it was actually in the military at some point. But so no PTO there, but it does have the what appears to be the air brakes here, should I say, and the hydraulics over here, so you can feed some stuff off of it if you really wanted. So fifth wheel attacher there, like I said. Of course, you can put GPS on it if you have GPS enabled in your mods folder, or steering's guidance, but that's not part of the mod. So we'll buy that. 61 grand. Now, I had this already bought. I've driven it around, and trust me when I say this, it's actually really good. Then we'll go over to, I think it's probably going to be this one, and trailers. Yep, so actually what I'll do is I'll scrap that. Darn it. We'll go over find lizard, because this is the best way to show stuff. And kudos to the mod creator on this one to put a lizard so it can go on console. This is actually a really good mod for console. I know a lot of people will definitely be happy with this. So here it is here. So you've got a trailer here, which... interesting. Oh, crap, it didn't work. It only holds 9,000, I think. I wanted to up that to 3,500, but I don't think that actually worked. It may have, I doubt it. Yeah, I don't think it did. 9,000 I should have been looking for. Well, due to editing, I may actually quit out the game and come back in and make it a bit more usable. I will end up probably doing that. But you can change the colour on this. So we'll go olive, and we'll buy that up in that configuration. So it's 9,750. I've got to remember that because I will actually quit out the game and edit that. We'll buy that. And you can get these tanks for fertilizer and stuff like that, which is kind of cool. I probably personally won't bother with that. I'm not too sure what that type of tank is. Oh, slurry and digester. Can you actually spread with this? Well, that'd be interesting to see if you can actually spread with that. So yeah, that's it by the looks of things. Just those three. And the rest is just stuff that I have. So you guys want to see it? Here it is. In all its glory. I love the different tires on it. It goes very well with the theme that I love doing, and that's ex-military stuff where I can fit it in. It's just stupidly detailed. I don't know where the model came from. I don't know if they built it from the ground up. I don't know. I don't care. This thing is beautiful. It's one of the very rare mods that I was not expecting to be this good. We'll go inside, and even the interior. The gate. If I was going to nitpick, the gauges could be a little bit more crisper. But this is something else. This is a really decent vehicle. So I'm done gushing here. I'm going to stop the video quickly and edit the trailer so it holds 35,000. I want to make it a bit more useful. For me, I do actually want to use this truck quite a bit. So we should be back in a couple of seconds for you guys. Okay, we're back. Alrighty, so I've edited that quickly. You guys can tell by the time if you guys pay attention to that. It literally took me seconds. So we'll fire her up. Spinning PTO, spinning drive shaft, should I say. You got the transfer case there. 4-wheel drive up in here. See the pedals move. And the cab on the cab suspension is a little bit, I'd say, soft, but hey. So you may be wondering, how on earth do you get this on here? Again, something else I quite like. So we'll go across to here, jump into our handy dandy forklift. So, have I got it lined up correctly? Although I didn't move, obviously, but there is a huge thing that says front. Again, the mod creator who made this, thank you. You were thinking of people there. And lift this up. And I'll probably grab a thumbnail of doing this. I don't know about you guys, but it's cool. Alright, zoom in here. Nice. Tighten the frame. GST. Enter. Switch off the HUD. Switch off the HUD. There we go, hit the right buttons. Move back a tad. And print screen. And pull the HUD back on. And continue going back in here. So you can see it's coming up to attach it, but that will cause all sorts of God knows how many issues. So we'll just set it on and then it'll do its adjustments and all that good stuff. There it is. That looks awesome. That looks freaking awesome. And shut that down. Then the trailers, I'm pretty sure it's probably by the same person. Up on the mod hub there's pictures of the trailer that can go along with it, but if this now holds actually 35,000 liters, then we should be golden. Now the camera seems like it orbits weird. Seems like it's orbiting the cab more than the center of the vehicle, which I don't know if I care for, so that I may adjust. Now the flatbed on the back can also be changed up. I say flatbed. The tipper can also be changed up so it can hold bales as well, which is cool. So it goes along at, what, 50 odd mile an hour, let's say. So a good clip. Yep. Hey, brake's good. Obviously it is left-hand drive, which kinda sucks, but at the same time, so are the trucks in game. And you're gonna play it off like I am, ex-military, which I honestly think this actually is. Then even then, the UK ex-military stuff, a good chunk of their stuff's left-hand drive. You get this coupled alongside the flatbed trailer. Oh, it's gonna look good. Definitely will look good. Alright, so I just want to... And even that. Dang! See? My theme actually is coming together now. You guys are gonna see this truck on a lot of my stuff. I know you'll probably get sick of it. But I haven't found something I don't like about it yet. Alright, that's... yeah, I'll just load barley up into it. Now, it being a lot more than it's supposed to hold, I don't know if the truck will actually cope with it. The truck may completely and utterly crap itself. Hopefully not. On the suspension, at least. Which I'm starting to see that already as it's poking through the fenders there. So that can be adjusted in the suspension, making it slightly stiffer. That's actually not too hard to do. Yeah, it's definitely not happy about this. At the same time, I can have a fifth wheel too, so it gives me the option to still get one of the trailers for bulk. So I'm guessing the leaf spring's just completely flattened out. Yeah, so that I'll take a look into tonight. The front's okay, it'll just be the rear that I think needs stiffening up, so it doesn't compress so much. And that I've done before, that's pretty simple. And it's 31 ton, so yeah, it's got a good weight on it. So I can understand taking time to get up to speed. That doesn't particularly bother me too much. And we'll just pull up the... where it can unload, so it can unload from the back, can unload from the right. Oh, okay, so it's a side tipper only. That I don't care for. I wish you could tip backwards. I just want to see if the suspension stops. You can't really see the suspension move too much. Right, so once it hits like 1,500, oh, there all of a sudden it has a massive pop. And it moves quite dramatically, so that's probably why they did that. So it probably holds the physical amount it can stock. Then I've gone along and obviously edited that. It may actually be relatively stiff anyway. Depends where the center of mass is. CG on it. Anyway, we'll go into our field. Still cool. Yeah, I'm just going to take time to turn it into something that I find useful for myself more than anything. That's sick. I approve. Alright, I think we probably had cause burp on this. Yeah, we did. Sweet. So we'll fire that up so we can finish the end of that row there. I think tonight we're even going to be on this map streaming. For me being Tuesday, because we were on Oakfield yesterday. An Oakfield video went out today. Although, the day that you're watching this will be actually on Oakfield. Now, that truck, I'm going to have a hard time not putting it over there too, I can tell you that much. Nearest waypoint, drive cars. So we'll have that all set. It's ticking along quite nicely. What have we got in the back of this? 10,000 odd litre. And we'll drop that. I want to see what that truck's like with trailers, because we could probably use that for that too. Which will be good because it can free up a tractor completely. So we'll see. See, I could bring the weight down to like how much it can hold. If it is around 17 odd foul, 15 foul that it can hold okay, then it would be worthwhile. So we've got airlines hooked up, brakes hooked up. Are we missing any cables? I think when CD made this, he put 2 extra hydraulic lines on it, which it doesn't need. Yeah, it seems way high. Obviously, you'd never be able to lift it that high. Yeah, it kind of looks a bit funky. It'll work though. It will work. Just, yeah, it definitely looks strange, to say the least. We'll rock with it. More as well. What does the dirt look like on this? I love those tires. I don't know where those tires have appeared from, but they're decent. They're custom. I definitely approve. Definitely approve. Check that field, see if it needs fertilizing. I don't think it does. I think we're pretty good everywhere else. Yes, 100%. More soybeans, that will get us the ideal. Is what we're doing basically with all of this stuff. It was to get us a truck and trailer. Obviously, with that, probably just get the trailer now. Oh, actually, you know what we could do? Our very first milk sale. There we go. That's something we can actually do. Now, where have I got the water tank? I think it could be... Oh, it's just there. So. Yeah, I completely forgot we could do that. More than likely, soon, hopefully, we'll be able to do the poplars again. And bio-bale them up. Hopefully it doesn't have water, it does. Kinda sucks. That's the downside of using this as a water tank as well. Unless I can just dump it. Yeah, you can't. I could reset it. And I'll empty it, because the water's free anyway. We've only got 884 litres remaining in there, so the reality is we could probably empty this between the two animals here, the cows and obviously the sheep. Maybe even the sheep. Oh, not quite, you kidding me? Really? I think the cows, yeah, possibly. We should be able to. How are the sheep actually? We've got a little bit of stuff going on down there. Ready, through to the cows we go. Some of you may get mad because I leave the gates open. I can't be asked to faff around with them half the time. Sometimes I shut them, as you saw in the sheep. And that was shut when I went in there. Alrighty, sweet. On to the milk tank. So this is the first time I've actually ever done anything like this. Now in hindsight, what I can do is buy a big milk tank, literally just have it sat over here, and when needs be, fill it up. 11,000 litres of milk, yep. Let's get some of that finest milk going in the tank. Well, we could get out of this way, but it's been a while since I reversed the dolly trailer. I could not imagine doing this IRL. It gets to a certain point and they just snap, I find, and drives me off the wall. I don't know if they do that IRL or whether they do that in game. If you're nice and slow and steady, it's really kind of simple to back one of these up. But if you start getting frustrated and rushing and going fast, that's when all hell breaks loose. It really does. Now, another combine needs to be unloaded. There we go. I think the milk, I actually have no idea where the milk's sold, but I think it's down here. Like I said, this is the first time I've ever done it, so what am I looking for? Yeah. What do the milk sales look like right now? Does it even show it in here? Oh yeah, it does. Wow! Well, okay, that's kind of surprising. Alright, over to the combine. Where are you? Stop driver. Dump that out. Find our truck. I'll fill the trailer first. I kind of want to see what the thing handled like with the trailer. Now, if there were non-dolly trailers that suited this, yeah, I'd probably rock that. As much as I like the ex-military theme, if it ain't gonna work properly, we'll kibosh the trailer idea on the arse end. I definitely think I need to make the suspension stiffer. Because with a full load, it's just going to be straight through there. And I would imagine the suspension on this thing would actually be really stiff in the first place. So it's just a case of mess around with it. Make a copy of it so it's a good copy and you know it's decent before you screw around with it, and then back it up after. Yeah, so it's starting to poke through there already with the trailer on the arse end. So a low loader or something like that, which I'd want to use with a tractor on the back end, it would probably compress then even. So what's that, 29 ton right now? So yeah, I definitely need to look into doing something, stiffening up that suspension. That even empty it. Could really do with Glance coming out. I know Inspector's out, but I can't stand Inspector. I think Glance is by Decker, so hopefully, fingers crossed, that's what he's working on next. If he can, at least. Yeah, that just looks weird. It really does. I know you can change colour on that, but yeah, it does look weird. Definitely looks weird. Alright, let's go sell some of the moo juice. So I think that'll be the next step, is getting a semi-milk trailer. They could just back the truck up into it, fill it up, and disconnect. I think that will be worthwhile. So what time is it? 11:25. Ideally, I'll get another video recorded after this. Oh, actually, I'll probably have something to eat and then go record another video, and then maybe a Euro Truck Sim. We shall see. I've seen Beacons on. Saw a video last night. What was the channel's name? It was actually a Clumsy Geek, I want to say? Clumsy Gamer, not Geek. Clumsy Gamer. Not an English channel. Speaks English. Don't know what country he's from. He got around 15,000 subscribers. ProMods gave him 2.40 or whatever patch they're on now. He's got a nice channel for sure. Never heard of him before up until then, but yeah, good video for sure on it. And really, it's kind of hard to do a video on ProMods unless you go around everything, other than just, hey, here's an overview. But it was neat. Pretty cool. I think he does a lot of Euro Truck stuff. Got a very nice mod list too, which I know I need to get my mod list going at some point. It's just have an ambition. Like, it is a few hours worth of work every time I do a mod list. Am I going in the right direction? Yeah, I am. So, it's something that I'll do at some point. For the most part though, most of my mods are off of the mod hub. I've got a few from GitHub and stuff like that, which I don't like linking because they're being worked on. They're work in progress. Link will probably follow when it's officially out, which is probably how I'll do it. Is there a bit sort here? This actually makes us quite a bit of money. Alright, first time selling the milk. Although it's nothing fantastic, it's cool that you can do that. But it's not like you're physically seeing anything moving, it's just another trigger. Oh look, I'm making money. So depending on how much we make out of this, it's probably paid for that truck that I was not expecting. I saw it in the mod list a little while back. Yeah, 11,000 out of that. That's 8,000 litres. 8,000? Yeah, 8,000 litres of milk. I'm not complaining. I'm not complaining. I'm not too sure what the big dairy tank has. Let's animals. Let's have a look. See. That holds 32,000 litres. Yeah, so it would have been a while for that, but that's a lot of money right there. That's for sure. We'll get it in stainless. We'll look pretty sharp. 72 grand though, but you'd probably make that back in one load if you had that much milk. And I could keep this for water. That's definitely something that I will look into. Alright, I think we'll leave this here for now. That's still ticking along quite nicely. Where's our little loader? Now, a lot of you probably subscribe to the channel, Messics. I love their channel. I think it's a really good channel. Although it's mainly for sales, it definitely gives you good insight into some different equipment. And they had a articulated wheel loader, and it is a wheel loader, not a telehandler, a wheel loader. Similar to this, but just imagine a wheel loader front end. That Kubota make. I didn't even know Kubota make that size of mid or small wheel loaders. Really neat piece of kit, actually. And there's stuff like that. It's like, farm sim. It would be fantastic to have that in farm sim. One day we'll get Kubota. I mean, we've got John Deere. The next brand I'd love to see in the game is Kubota. I think they have a lot to offer. Not just with tractors. Skid steers, the wheel loader right there. Smaller size stuff, which could be entry to build up a farm from scratch. Yeah? People tend to forget about that, it seems. And they've come a long way, Kubota. They really have. Alright, that's the sheep sorted. Didn't take much. It's not like they needed a lot. I think the cows are good. I think they only just did them in the last video, so they should be fine. We'll take a quick spin around, but I think it should be good. Yeah, I'm not even going to bother them. I just took a little glimpse of that there. The one thing that I need to do, but it's just in case I'm going to put it off until I actually need to do it, and that's stack all those bales in there. You guys probably remember the ones I'm on about, which I'm not even going to go all the way over there, but it's all of that lot. We got a lot of straw, not straw, geez, a lot of hay bales. A lot of hay bales, let me tell you. Now, for what it's worth, let's drive this back. There's not really much else we can do. The animals are taken care of. Chickens should be okay. I hope. Maybe we'll swing by and take a look at those. The traffic space and there's... God. I wish there was a way of making the traffic go faster. I know there is, but I don't know what else you got to change to it. It's one thing I will keep saying to this day. The Giants need to fix is this slow traffic. Just speed it up a hair. It doesn't need to be crazy. Oh, speaking of crazy, we've got a lot of chicken eggs. Hot dang. So we'll be taking the gator up here and selling some of them off for later. Again, during a Tuesday stream of Marwell Manor. It'll be interesting to see how Marwell does. Obviously, Oakfield's been sent away to Giants, and well, very obviously is not out yet. So the streams of that are good and get good numbers. So I'm curious to see if the Marwell streams are quiet because it's a map that's already out. Yawn. Shouldn't be, because everyone knows what Oakfield's like. Nothing's really changed in Oakfield. It's not like there's some huge secret that I'm holding from you guys on Oakfield. It's basically still the map everyone knows and loves from 17. Ain't gonna change, that's for sure. Not that drastically. Not when it's based on the real life map. The real life area. Let's go off. What time is it? Well, when I say what time is it, it's like how long have I been recording? So actually, yeah, with the 5 minutes I've already done, it'll be around 30-odd minute video here. So, I will bid you guys farewell. I think we're at a good spot to call her quits. We'll be back tomorrow for another live stream video, all that good stuff. Tomorrow we will be on, well, tonight, stream-wise, we will be on Oakfield. And tomorrow's video will be on Oakfield. It's going to be cool how the way that works when I flip-flop like that. Until next time, I hope you guys have enjoyed, and we'll see you on the next one. Later.